it sounds like you've got a lot of great tools. You have the My Financial Bridge, and you also wrote a book. You also wrote a book called "Tell Your Boss I Quit." My boss is on this call, so I won't. I'm not going to tell him I quit. I enjoy my job, so I'm having a good time. But what inspired you to write this book, and what are the key takeaways for somebody who might be reading it?
Well, yeah, it's funny to hear you say that. I was just at a business expo. I belong at the Union League of Philadelphia, and we had a business expo. And so other companies' employees were coming up and, oh, my boss is right over there at that table. Don't tell him I took that book. but the book came from the idea of really most of the people that we work with are getting close to or transitioning and living through retirement. And I am desperately seeking to find a better word than retirement, because people don't really stop working, but they do work differently or work less. And they're going through that kind of transition. And people have not really thought about how they're going to take money out of their investments and how they're going to spend it. You put money in a 401k and you're accumulating it. And so I just don't think that most people have the right perspective or the right frame to have a conversation about that. And that's what Tell Your Boss I Quit is really about, is how we engage you with in a conversation that way to talk about the purpose of investments. They aren't just long-term. I'm going to, let it sit there for 20 months or 20 years. Some of it's for tomorrow if you're retired. Some of it's for 3 years from now, 5, 10 years from now. Some of it has, so we're really putting a purpose and making it accountable to your goals. And then what are the things that you need to do to be organized and really have that thought? And that's what you were asking me earlier about getting organized and using My Financial Bridge. We also take that information on a one-page worksheet that we call Primary Planning Elements. I called it PPE, and I swear I came up with that before COVID came around, and that was right. Personal protective equipment. I had it first. They stole my acronym. But Primary Planning Elements is that one page where all of that information, it's your balance sheet, it's your income, it's your goals, everything we need to input into a financial plan and have that conversation. And that's really what the book walks you through, is to understand thinking of a purpose, thinking of income, and what's the information you need to measure how successful you can be, and can you have the capacity to retire? And then you can tell your boss you quit because you know you can. And that's really the driver of the book. It's just a nice way to put it in perspective and not overthink it and get too wrapped up in the numbers. If you liked our video today, please share. And if you have any questions or comments, let us know. And if you'd like to start a conversation, we'd love to talk to you at goodfinancial.com. And you can sign up for a conversation there and answer any questions you may have.